Of Christmases Long, Long Ago is my new book arriving for the 2025 Christmas season. Find out what Christmas was like centuries ago. Sneak preview, it was weird and spooky and rowdy, kind of gross sometimes. Find it wherever books are sold in hardcover from Lions Press and audiobook from Recorded Books. It's Christmas as you've never seen it before, and it makes a great gift. Hey everyone, it's Brian, back again as we barrel through this super short 2025 Christmas season. If you're listening in real time, we are just completing our last full week of the season, and Christmas is less than 7 days away. But you certainly haven't heard the last of me, which should be obvious enough because you're hearing me right now. And I'll be back with a handful more new episodes as we count down to Christmas itself, including, of course, our annual Christmas in Review episode on Christmas Day. I want to thank everyone who's reached out to say hi throughout the season. It really means the world to me. I love connecting with you and sharing the joy of the season. And speaking of which, today we're back with another episode dedicated to you and your Christmas memories. Now, if you've been on the fence about sending in one of your own this year, this is my last opportunity to give you the nudge you need to send one in. There will be one more episode like this before Christmas, and there is still time, though not much, for you to share yours. All you have to do is record yourself speaking into your phone's voice memo app and send it to christmaspastpodcast@gmail.com. Just keep it reasonably short, clean, and family-friendly, and be sure to say your name and where you're from. And as I wait for you to share your memories, I'll invite you to pull up a chair and enjoy these memories from the Christmas Past family. Now, when I was growing up, my dad worked rotating shifts. Sometimes it was 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., or 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., or 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. That made some Christmases a little different from our families than they might have been for others. And that's something that Kurt in Missouri can relate to.
With my Christmas memory, sort of a bittersweet Christmas memory. When I was young, my dad was a union printer, and sometimes he would work 3 to 11 in the afternoon, so I wouldn't see him when I would come home, and I would be in bed by the time he got up. But he always took a day of vacation in the weeks before Christmas so we could go find a tree. So my dad and I, back then, this is in the 60s and 70s, we would go from shopping center lot to church lot to Christmas tree lots all over the place and spend basically the day trying to find the perfect tree. Years later, my dad passed and my mom was still alive. And the first year after he passed, I told my mom, "Gee, I was looking forward to going with my dad to find a Christmas tree." And she said, "You know, he never did care what the Christmas tree looked like. The perfect tree was the tree that you ended up with. He just wanted to spend the day with you because he worked different hours and couldn't spend as much time as he wanted during the year, but that was his one day to spend with his son." A memory that I didn't have until later, but now I cherish. Thanks.
You know, we never had a real tree growing up, but this year we cut down our own. Dash was a little upset that we didn't go with his choice, but if you saw his choice, you'd understand. Christmas has changed so much since he came into our lives. In some ways expected, in others unexpected. In some ways intended, and in some unintended. I look back at these last 6 Christmases with our little guy and say, oh yeah, I guess we sort of started a tradition around, and then fill in the blank. That's not unlike how it is for Molly in Idaho.
Have you ever realized that you do something year after year, and then many years go by and you think, oh, that's kind of a tradition at this point? For me, there are a few. One is that I now read Christmas Past every December, and I also read Calm Christmas every November or December. They're just wonderful books to enjoy throughout the holiday season. And the other thing that I do that I just realized this year has become a tradition and is filled with wonderful Christmas memories is that I pick up my nice little aluminum envelope that holds all of my Christmas cards from years past. And while I decorate for the holidays, I look through all those cards. And this year it was a little poignant because I had the last 3 that my papa sent me over the last 3 years. And he did, unfortunately, pass away in April. And so when I saw his cards from the last 3 years, it just warmed my heart and I felt a little closer to him. And I know I'm going to keep those cards forever. I hope you find things like that to help you feel closer to those you've lost and to have a little bit of warmth in your heart. Merry Christmas.
On behalf of the entire Christmas Past family, Molly, I'm sorry for your loss. And thank you for making Christmas Past part of your season. And also that Calm Christmas is another great one. It's a book with a companion podcast from Beth Kempton, and if you haven't checked it out yet, I'd encourage you to. You know, these days the filming locations of Christmas movies have become popular tourist destinations. Whether it's the house from A Christmas Story, which is now a museum, exterior shot locations from Home Alone, or even the Home Alone house itself, towns where Hallmark movies are shot, or places like Rockefeller Center, the backdrop to countless movies and specials. And it's not just here in the States either. Just ask Bea in England.
I wanted to share a Christmas memory that has become a new tradition in my little family. You may know the film Last Christmas, starring Henry Golding and Emilia Clarke. The film is beautiful. It's a Christmas film set to the soundtrack of Wham. It's really underrated. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch. Anyway, in the film, the main characters spend time in a beautiful community garden with a very noticeable and distinct mural on the wall behind them. My family and I actually discovered that garden whilst in London last year. We went looking for it and found it and spent some time there, and it's truly such a beautiful place. If I lived locally, I would definitely be taking my book there and reading there on my lunch breaks. So now we've decided that every Christmas, every December, we will go to London and we will visit that same peaceful garden. I believe it's called the Phoenix Gardens, near the West End in London. But if you haven't seen the film, definitely give it a watch. It's a firm favourite in our household. Have a great Christmas, everyone.
I myself have not seen that movie, but I did see the trailer on YouTube and said to myself, I kind of feel like I've just seen the whole movie. So, I don't know, maybe that counts. And maybe I'll make time to watch the full movie before this season is out. One thing I have made time for this season, of course, is Christmas shopping. I always love picking out gifts and wrapping them. This year, my wife and I decided that all of our gifts have to have a nature theme, so that makes for a fun challenge. Sheila in Maryland has this memory to share about picking out the perfect gift for her mother years ago.
I have a Christmas memory from when I was 12 years old. My mom was born on Christmas Day, and for many years she would say when she received a gift, the giver would state it was for both occasions. Well, on that year in 1968, I really wanted to surprise her with 2 gifts from me. With help from my dad, off I went to buy her matching earrings and a necklace with the money I saved from doing chores. My 12-year-old self thought the jewelry could easily be for both Christmas and her birthday. When she opened the box, I said, "The earrings are for your birthday and the necklace is for Christmas." I thought it was perfect. She quickly gave me the biggest hug and kiss, and after seeing the gleam in her eyes, I knew it would be a Christmas I would always remember and cherish. Merry Christmas, Brian, to you, your family, and your listeners.
Now, most Christmases I've ever celebrated have been in Massachusetts and California, except for one Christmas in the Bahamas and the week before Christmas in India. It was wonderful to see how Christmas is celebrated in those places, all of the ways it's the same as here, and also different. Sri Lanka is quite close to India, but I must confess, most of which I know about Sri Lanka, which isn't much, I learned from watching those Arthur C. Clarke programs on TV when I was a kid. I didn't even know anyone celebrated Christmas there until I heard from Bhagya.
Christmas has been always very special to me. My family is not even Catholic, but we celebrated Christmas every year. I remember putting up the Christmas tree, singing Christmas carols, making Christmas cards for my friends. And when I was little, my mom kept a little gift under my pillow for me to find out every Christmas morning, and it made me so happy. One time I saw Santa Claus walking down on my street, and given that my neighborhood is not even Catholic, this was a very rare sight. To this day, I don't know whether it actually happened or whether I was dreaming, and it's so magical for me. And that memory has etched into my brain to this day when I remind of my Christmas memories.
Well, Bhagya is the first confirmed member of the Christmas Past family from Sri Lanka. But who knows? Maybe there are more. No matter where you are in the world, I want to thank you for listening today and also send my thanks to Kurt, Molly, Bea, Sheila, and Bhagya. I hope you've been having a wonderful Christmas season so far and that the best is yet to come. I'll see you again soon, and I will take this one final opportunity to encourage you to share a Christmas Past memory this season. Again, all you have to do is record yourself speaking into your phone's voice memo app and send it to christmaspastpodcast@gmail.com. Christmas Past is produced in wonderful Willow Glen, California by yours truly, Brian Earl. Drop me a line anytime. Again, I'm at christmaspastpodcast@gmail.com or connect with me on your favorite social media platform. And hey, if you're really feeling the Christmas spirit, why not help more people discover this show so that we can grow the Christmas Past family? It's like spreading Christmas cheer, and it's as simple as telling a friend about us or leaving a rating and review. If you do leave a review, I'll send you a Christmas Past sticker, and a handwritten Christmas card is my way of saying thanks any time of year. Reach out for details. And until we meet again, may your days be merry and bright.